This is how we're gonna do it this time.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And we hope that Faisal Abubakari will hear one of these someday. In the studio with me, the big man himself, Edwin E. Amenyeawu. I hope I got the pronunciation right.
Exactly, you're the first person to get it right.
Yeah, man. Right before me, center circle. Then on my right is the boxer himself, Faisal Abubakari. And then to my left, the one with the strap, that is the belt, the title, Samuel Obina. Elikem,
Muftau,
before I start anything, congrats
thank you so much.
for putting up a human's job, a good show.
Thank you for having us.
We love football, we love a lot of stuffs. Why will Elikem choose to be in box?
All right, thank you so much. First and foremost, I want to say a very good morning or good afternoon to everybody doing the listening right now, everybody in Ablekuma Central. Yes. So basically, Priceless Life Entertainment decided to go into boxing not because it was part of our plans. Priceless Life Entertainment actually is into sports. Actually, we're also into entertainment, but boxing wasn't something we looked at. But the truth of the matter is that in times past, we've always set the pace for others to follow. That's just for people to understand that you don't always have to do the things you love to get the results you want.
Wow.
You know, you don't have to always do the things you love to get to where you want to get to. So we told ourselves that if we are really interested in developing talent or building talent and then bridging the gap between talent and financing, we feel like it is high time we look at boxing, because boxing is one of the sports that has really given Ghana a lot of laurels and more recognition. I think football is actually declining the name of Ghana. And I feel like, yes, and I feel like it's high time we position boxing in a way that will be very attractive for corporate Ghana and government to take a second look at it. Because just this morning I saw a boxer, just one of our boxers that went to, I think, Italy or something, just lost by 1 round or something.
Just
like
one
that.
round.
You know, and it's unfortunate, because I feel like after all these days of training and all that, and then we get there and then we lose even just within a round, that means that there is something that is not adequate here, or our preparation here is not adequate, or we don't have enough facilities that is meeting that international standard. So that is why you always realize that anytime a Ghanaian boxer goes out there, people get tired of them. You know, people are feeling like anytime a Ghanaian boxer goes out there, they are going to be beaten. And we want to change that thing. We still have people who still look up to the Ikotes, the Azuma Nelsons and all that, and we believe that Faisal is one person that will deliver Ghana the world title. So we decided to come on board and then make sure that happens. So we're actually the promoters and the managers of Faisal
Abubakari.
Yes.
Managers, promoters, Priceless Life Entertainment. Good submission by your standard. So let's now get into the fight proper. I'll come back to you, Elikem, and then ask you what you saw in Faisal that made you pump money into his career, or want to pump money into his career. Faisal?
Yes.
Yari?
Last year.
Megaji? Kusa the microphone. Kusa the microphone. Last week, Obabi and Oba Makola Kashin, and let's hit the street. Oba Yepi, Oba Doda, Olomission, Oyepi, the way back and work as in Quay, Caribbean Oba Yepi, Yano Yile. What do you Yile? Tell us how you feel.
Minagashi, Wada, or two bullet to it, Wada machine, what a Mufia Mushik, many Bako is many sponsor or Canufiano, than you Wada radio good be a Shiwa, because before I know on the whole platform, you what we will come Kaga when you to, they know you to a my you a fato, what to me tomorrow than what you my you will get bass when they want to me tomorrow. You will be a new Wada machine. No tomorrow a base in a canshi. Makolake or training me can be one lazy.
Yeah. Samakobin asked for him is my guy, so even if I don't give any minute at all, I don't really have a problem. Elikem, we've seen promoters, I wouldn't want to mention it, plenty of them. They've come into the promotion syndicate or gone into promotion syndicate in about a decade, even some less. They fizzle out, they fold out. First, what made you pump money into Faisal Abubakari?
All right, thank you so much. You know, one of the things we look out for is we like to align our mission and vision with the athletes as well. Especially looking at the athletes, you see that Faisal Abubakari was somebody who was very hungry for success. And with us as a young company as well, we're very hungry for success. So definitely we felt like our energies would match. So yes, because there are so many talents out there, there are so many boxers, there are so many people out there, but you always need that person who wants to succeed as bad as you also want to succeed. So when the energies meet, it gives that good reaction. So yeah, we decided to invest in Faisal, and not because we are there, because I know that people have come and have gone. Like people have said it, and it's very discouraging sometimes. Like Asamajan, even despite have come on board. But you see, I keep telling people that it's not about the person who has the money. It's about whoever is dedicated. Consistency is very key. So we are looking at something. Once for priceless, anytime we touch something, we believe that we have to be consistent. We are very patient. So we are very, very consistent with it. Believing in results by results, taking a game at a time, moving a step ahead all the time. So for us, Faisal, we feel like aligns with our mission and our goals. And it is just also to inspire other generations as well, because we feel like people came before us, and when we also do it, people also follow after us.
Well, I'm in love with this confidence, and we hope and pray that this promotion syndicate will go far, and I'm very confident it will go far with the hunger he's talking about. Faisal, now to the fight. Mbakwe fight here, kunakeshi padi ye smart wa. The damoshi e jofi, the movement there. Tell us about your tactics. Tell everything on you.
During the training, no one will work on Jack. Some will job a work wa. Like Minjabele to Mobini Nimbabi and Balu. Imque Ike once more Ike. Can't job where we don't want to quote the job. You will lose if you write it. You are Minakashi. Lodging to find work about the ring game, but work on because anytime me left here, I say, the dance na she is any bad mush. You will take a bad mush about boya. You will, if we dare pull me by what, if you beneath it to a fool, you will jab it.
Like a boxers again at the ring game, at least your first, second, third round, and size your name. Size your opponent, take care fast, always slow. Many time when I she box and back band was and much fast.
Minake mene since name quite videos for me.
Okay.
In Kamoko no kutumoleni etu ofini a footwork kabini yo because can kwele no fiano femo to Muhammad Ali. Because if I provoke wow. Beni abaka about the ring game and look fight today so when they make sure I can ejibombo. Ewo mnina na kanye mi mfuida no fiano ne fio mi kenjo moale ewo ken kadi na video mi kwapo inkwa 1 2 3 ko no na ka mene magile ewo ka mi kwele an ntuiba ewo ben kati because of nko ti se on kwele mo ewo la ka no kwa mo me ba ke ni won work game plan ewo work ewo mi no di akesa ni ka bote ring game ni anya bo box in first point ni ba se ye Sanenya filia ke ko sane dofu fi bi ne ba dofu
sane madam shojo ba. Oh, that's beautiful. So for information listeners, this was the record on all three judges scorecard: 116-112, 120-108, and 118-110. Unanimous decision. And now Faisal is the WBO, like I said, super lightweight Africa champion. So it's going to be ranked. And interestingly, Latibu Mwangi had not been defeated in 5 years. And he was now, I don't know whether he is or he was, the ABU Africa champion for 5 years. So Faisal Abubakari has succeeded in making sure that for the first time, Latibu has been defeated in 5 years. How feel you then?
Me feel proud wa akashi J boxer ko kekeni. Ewa ni rate level because WBC rate level number 2 in Africa. Wow. Ewo keji okenaka boxer no. Sani ofi very careful. You need more focus. Sano focus wa because keji collect mo be no call eje nko wa pe blow mo fa. Ni mi no mo me fe blow mo ka no fi ano e ban at mo management. Because I am fitish ka wa. Ni you need the push na uni okay start to career. Because call lose no go to mo career be sano pano ato no ko no chu. me warfare ni nyama woji management jo mo yo nchum because me to mo win na me na ke no and kwala ke boy na me na ke if you ready ni to ni chum be and kwala ni wo na me na hope kwa ke benu tumo ye no to ya o ba ni wo she.
All right, so that's Faisal Abubakari, now the Africa champion, WBO super lightweight. Now let's move to the big man himself again, CEO of Priceless Life Entertainment. I feel like someone know.
Oh, winning Priceless.
Priceless Entertainment. So now let's look into the future. But before that, were you impressed with the attendance?
Yes.
Were you impressed with the organization? Tell us about it.
All right. So, as you rightly know, Priceless Life, and if you really know Priceless Life Entertainment, you know we are a one-stop entertainment shop, and we are a world-class events management company.
Oh,
so
no doubt.
with the events aspects, I think that wasn't even up to our standard. Let me be very honest with you.
Okay.
I can be able to say that because I knew the plans that we had.
Okay.
And then the technical hitches we had. But I feel like since this being our first promotion, I think our next promotion we might end up scaring people away because they might wonder if they are paying the right price for what they are.
Oh
doing.
yes.
And you see, that is the impression we want to leave in people's minds. You know, especially even taking the fight from Bukom all the way to Shukra. You know, everybody's asking why take it from Bukom. We just don't want people. We just want people to understand that boxing is not Bukom or boxing is not Accra. We want boxing to transcend beyond borders. So we want to see boxing go all the way to Kintampo, go to the north, go to yes, because I feel like there are so many talents out there, but it looks like boxing is just down here, basically. So for the organization, I think that a lot of people will say that it was top notch, it was world class. I think when people came there, they were wondering if this was our first promotion, the things we had to put in to make sure it was good, the stage we had to mount for the walkway. We decided to mount a walkway just because we don't want we know Poncho and the crowd. We just don't want the crowd to be all over him. You know, when he's coming, we want the production to be high class, we want the production to be quality. So we decided to give him a riser so that when he's coming onto the stage, everybody can see him and enjoy. We were thinking about the patrons. So I think that we put in our best, we did what we were supposed to do. We were able to distinguish between the VVIPs, the VIPs. You see it as soon as you get there, nobody even tells you.
Distinction.
You see where the VVIPs are, you see where the VIPs are, you see where the regular seats are. So I think we put in much. We are looking forward to the title defense, which is very, very important to us. When we're fighting the whole time, all we're thinking about was the title defense, because that is supposed to be within 120 days.
120 days.
Which is equally important for him to do, because you can't start. It's as if you start a journey, you get to the desert, and you want to return.
You want to return? No way.
You've already made headway, so you just have to keep continuing. So we are already looking at the title defense, which we are hoping to have that in June.
In June, that's 4 months away.
This is the first time we are saying this. We are saying this on Radio Gold.
That's 0.5.
Yes, this is the first time. So we are looking at June, hopefully 1st June or 8th June. We are looking at that day to do. It's going to be an interesting one. They're going to we might probably have a WBO sanctioned fight also on that bout.
So, this is going to be something else, man.
Yes.
This is going to be something else.
When it's Priceless Life Entertainment, you should just watch out.
Yeah.
You can see we just finished this one. We're already planning for the next.
For the next one.
Yes, we are a very serious company.
All right. You are already a good 90.5 FM. You know, my first love is boxing. Football, yes, like you said, are really taking us aback.
Yes.
Boxing put us on the map, even when we're waking up at dawn to watch the likes of Azuma and Nelson and go. So probably, should I say probably, or maybe surely, Priceless Life Entertainment is set to put Ghana on the world map again in the area of boxing. Still with you, Elikem. The future looks bright now that Abubakar has won. He'll be ranked. We're looking at better sanctioned bouts. In the next few years, where should we see Priceless Life Entertainment in the area of boxing promotion?
Yeah, so in the next few years, you should see Priceless Life Entertainment churning out a lot of champions for Ghana.
Not Abubakar alone.
Yes, because at that time, Abubakar would have been a world champion already. And the most important thing, when it comes to world champion, is going to inspire other people as well. That is the most important thing, because you know, when you go back to the gyms, you see these young kids, the juvenile boxers, you see the way they are aggressive, the way they are inspired to do more. You want to create role models for them. So if Faisal becomes a world champion, it's going to be a role model, and they're going to believe that he also came from where they're coming from, so they can equally do it. So we just want to make sure that in the next 5 years, Priceless Life Entertainment wouldn't only train our boxers, but to also develop boxing in Ghana, because I feel like we are not meeting international standards. Because the boxers are not getting the avenues and the chances to go out there to know what is new in boxing, the new technologies, the new equipments. They are not privy to it, so they don't know. So that is why I feel when they, as soon as they go outside, they are beaten, because they've not been to world-class gyms to know what is going on in boxing and all that. So we want to try as much as possible to bridge that gap. Try and as much as possible bring in some investors to also get them into interested in boxing. So most of the corporate bodies that we've been to, some of them have, you realize that they are MDs and CEOs. I've never even been to a boxing bout.
Seriously?
They've never been to a boxing bout.
Wow.
Yes, but you probably hear them probably going for an NFL Super Bowl or something. So how do we get all these people to come for the games? Even if they're not giving you anything for now, I will encourage every promoter to just draw them to the games. Just be bringing them to the games. Bring their wives. Bring everybody.
Yes, their kids.
Let
them come and just enjoy.
Just enjoy it. Let them go back and tell you, wow, I've never been to a box. I didn't know this was how it was. Oh, I couldn't watch the guy being punched. I couldn't do this. Then they know, oh, so this is a very beautiful show. How much does it cost? Oh, I think, if you were able to do this with 100,000, I think when we give you $1 million, you can do better. You can do this. Then the conversation starts over there. Then it helps other promoters, because trust me, without sponsorship, boxing will be very hard in Ghana.
Seriously,
it's very, very capital intensive.
Very expensive to
very,
do.
Very expensive to do. You know, so all we're trying to do is to make it attractive and bring corporate Ghana. But they have the money. They just want to find places to put it. But it always has to. You always have to give value as well to them. Let them feel like they are also getting something out of it. So Priceless Life Entertainment is coming to do a lot in Ghana boxing, and we are hoping that we are going to get the necessary support from those that matter.
Ooh, it's getting interesting here. It's Radio Gold 90.5 FM. We are talking the sweet sciences, the pugilistic sport, boxing. And the studio with me is the CEO. The CEO, right?
Yes.
CEO, Chief Executive of Priceless Life Entertainment, a firm that promoted Latibu Mwangi from Uganda and Faisal Abubakari from Ghana, which led to Faisal Abubakari being crowned a new super lightweight champion, WBO. The strap is actually, unfortunately, we are not on TV. You can see the WBO title here in the studio. Samuel Kobina, you are the right hand man of Faisal Abubakari. But Ona Keshin Kebuye Babe, Obaha committee kite.
Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Remote ticket it was ready. But next time it happen in Agado.
Sami,
yeah.
Tell us something about this. The crowd massive. Like Edwin said, organization solid. Out of 10, I can score 8.5. No doubt, 8.5. The rest, you know, the hiccups. It's normal in organization. Tell us about this bout.
Yeah, this bout is very so important to us. I think Priceless Life Entertainment did the great work. You see, there are talents and visions and plans as well, but it will take somebody who has an eye of an eagle, who can see beyond the horizon, that can fish out talent in the people of the Zongo. You understand? And I think let's put our hands together for Priceless.
Absolutely. Human's job done.
Yeah, he has done a great work. I mean, we are all following. We are also part of it, and I'm happy to be part of Priceless Life Entertainment, and happy to be with the champion, the world champion. I came here last time.
He's not the world champion.
Yeah, I mean, we are calling the team which are not there as though they were.
So say good things with your mouth, and it shall come to pass.
Yeah,
that's right.
Inshallah.
That's right.
So you see, I'm very happy to be part of it. Okay, I'm so proud of this boxer. I respect him a lot. I've been observing him from far. I mean, we have some engagements. We talk about this. And today, even when we are seated in your reception, he was telling me, look at this thing we'll be saying. You see, it's coming fast. Yeah. You see, this is how God does things. I mean, the boxer is a serious boxer. I mean, he's disciplined. He's disciplined. That's what is moving me to follow him. He respects himself, and he's not that pompous people. We know we deal with a lot of sportsmen, and we know what they are able to do, but this one is down to it. He's down to it. So we pray that God add his blessings to him.
Inshallah.
The vision and his plans surely will come to pass.
Inshallah. And one thing I saw about Faisal is his calmness. In boxing, if you're not calm, a lot of things can happen to you. You know, Latibu Mwangi was running around, jumping, doing a lot of things, but Faisal was calm. And Charlie, sorry, if he continues like that, well, you have a very
kudos to the coaches.
yeah.
Kudos to the coaches.
I mean, I thought he was going to be
Kudos
here.
to the
My
coaches.
good friend, I didn't see him
Yeah,
on first
kudos to the
day.
coaches. Because from what you are saying, you know, I think the coaches made him stick to the plan. You know, after observing him all this while, knowing that that's what he was going to come with, he was going to let him expend a lot of energy,
Absolutely.
with all the moving around and running around and all. He was going to also get him a little bit agitated with all those things. So he had to move with the plan. And the coaches were telling me yesterday, like, look, sometimes as a boxer, even when you are not listening carefully, you might be listening to the crowd, which might even change your game plan. So you're hearing Male, you know, you're hearing so many things. And if you're going in for the knockout, you might end up losing your game plan.
Absolutely.
You understand? Yeah. So I think the coaches have done a very great job. Big shout outs to Charles Cote Boxing Foundation.
Yeah, Scotty Boxing
very
Foundation.
good.
Solid guys.
The best
Solid.
team in Ghana, actually.
Yeah,
the
of
best,
course.
yes, the best team.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah.
You have a very big fan in the US, Faisal Abubakari. The person is called Eric. He always listens to us from Millbury, Massachusetts. And he says he's listening to you and he is in love with what you've been saying so far. Thank you very much, Eric, in Millbury, Massachusetts. Very soon we shall activate the phone lines for you to join. But this one, the bout was staged in a Zongo. We know our people. I'm from the Zongo. I stay just it's in the Zongo. How would you say this bout has inspired the youth of Zongo to at least, if not turn to boxing, do something meaningful with their lives?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. So, if you were at the event, you realize that before Poncho was coming out, we were showing a mini documentary.
Absolutely.
I think it was just because of time we couldn't play the whole thing. So it was part of what we wanted to use to inspire a lot of people. And if you had listened to the documentary, we'll find time and then probably have it on TV. If you had listened to the documentary, you realize that he told you how he grew up and how his life was, looking at the kind of friends he had and then their lifestyle and what they went into. But he had to channel all that hustle into boxing, you know. And it saddens my heart because I feel like there's a lot that can be done in the Zongos. There's no boxing gym anywhere in the Zongo.
At all?
Yeah, so Princess Life Entertainment is looking forward to doing that. That's why I keep saying that.
Wow.
Boxing is not only supposed to be in Accra, but that's Gamami or Bukom.
Choco Bukom,
You know,
and
yes,
Probike.
there are a lot of young ones also in Shukura, Zongo, all the Zongo communities that can equally do something. I'm sure when the chance is given or the opportunity is given to them, they will also do it. So looking at somebody who comes from where they come from, doing it, I feel they can also, sometimes that's it, they just need somebody close that has done it to feel like the person is not supernatural or superhuman. Then they can also do it. So I feel anytime they come around, it builds up the inspiration more that like he's getting there and they can also get there. So this is to inspire a lot of people in the Zongo to know that everybody can be a champion in any field they find themselves, whether boxing, whether football, and all that. So it's going to happen little by you see it, Princess Life Entertainment, you see it in the part of football, in the part of boxing, in the part of other sports. We've developed boxing a little bit in Ghana as well. Some years past, we used to bring NBA players and WNBA players to Ghana. Yes, we brought Angel McCourtry. She's part of the US Women's National Team. She plays in Las Vegas as well.
Oh, wow.
We brought her here to develop the women in basketball. Here. Yes, we brought David West, former Hot Spurs. How do you call them? San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, San Antonio
Yes,
Spurs.
San Antonio Spurs. But he won the title with Golden State Warriors.
Golden State
and then he
Warriors.
retired. Yes, David West. We brought him to Ghana. We had a clinic. We inspired a lot of people, and we currently have 2 athletes in the US in college at the moment, hoping to be drafted.
That's a good CV, man.
Yes, so it's more of, as I said, we are trying to bridge the gap between the financing and then the athletes. I think that is a conversation we should be having. So if people are coming from outside and they are trying to do all these things for the athletes, I feel like government should have a big budget for boxing.
Oh, I was about taking that step. Let's assume I am President Akufo-Addo, or I am former President Mahama, or former President Kufuor. If I ask you, David Elekem, Edwin Elekem, what sort of supports would you need to make sure your work is fruitful?
Yes, thank you very much. So, Mr. President, if you are to listen to us and implement it, would appeal to you that every time the sports ministry draws a budget, you should make sure that the boxing budget is high. I'm saying that because these athletes need to travel outside a lot. Visa acquisition should be very easy for them. They need to travel outside. Exchange program, the same way we do cultural exchange programs, there should be boxing exchange programs that are easy for these boxers to attend. I'm saying this because you can't keep them in the gyms here, always fighting themselves, and then feel like they can just go out there and go and do that. It doesn't work like that.
Nah.
So what happens? What the little I know is that these boxers from other developed countries, they do these little tournaments here and there, different countries. They go to this country, do this
triangular tournament.
Yeah, so they keep going around, and then, so they keep learning from different people, different styles, different. You see, but over here it's exactly. So they are not really learning anything. So if government has a plan and a purpose for boxing, I'm sure government's budget will be more for boxing than any other sports. And if for boxing, it is easier for you to, because it's individual sports, so it's easier for you to be able to pump in a lot for them to learn. And these boxers are dedicated. When you go to Transported Boxing Foundation, these boxers stay there. These boxers are training morning, afternoon, evening. Little kids, youth, amateur, they are working so hard. How is the government coming on board to say that, you know something, we are even going to provide, let's say, accommodation for you, or we're going to provide a gym, a standard gym for you guys over here. We are going to create an exchange program for you to go to Austria and go and fight this, that, and then go to. You see, these are intentional activities. It's not as if it's just like how His Excellency John Dramani is saying, Mama is saying that 24-hour economy.
Yes.
It is an intentional policy. It's not as if people are already in the hospitals are operating 24 hours. People are, no, that is not it. It is an intentional one to be able to lure people to come on board and do it. So if government makes boxing intentional, that means that every plan towards boxing is really monitored and it's really focused, and looking at it as a sport that can really boost our economy. I feel like Africa as a whole hasn't really seen sports and entertainment as a tool to boost our economy. It is more of the books. You know, you're looking for an economist, you're looking for somebody who will come and tell you that, oh, the macroeconomics is this, or this we are. No, I am telling you, Kanye West, when Kanye West and Kim Kardashian had their wedding in Paris, that wedding alone changed the economy of France. That wedding alone, this is just entertainment. Do you understand? A boxer goes out there to go and fight a whole, maybe there's a world title, probably comes back home with $2 million. How many dollars was given to us by the IMF? So let's say if it's $2 million and we have 10 boxers going to do that, that's what, $20 million. $20 million. You think this cannot do anything for Ghana? Let's think about it. So we are looking too far away. I think the focus, you see, it's just because of our educational system as well. Because we are always feeling like, what do you want to be in future? I want to be a doctor. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a this. I want to be a this. That same mindset is there. But entertainers are making millions of dollars from just one event. People are making just one post. A footballer like Neymar is making a lot from just one post. $50,000. Yes. So we are not looking at things like that, but we are looking at the person struggling and then maybe probably going to school and then becoming this. But I feel like if attention is being paid, because to be honest, even in school, when you are an art student, they feel like a science student is better than you.
Yeah, of course.
You know, which is something which is not supposed to be.
It doesn't
like
make
that.
sense, honestly.
Yes.
It doesn't.
you get the whole point. That is the struggle we're having right now.
Not to cut you, I remember when we were in secondary school, we were laughing at the visual art students.
Yes.
Sadly, before we came out of secondary school, they were already employed.
Yes.
They were making money even in the school.
Exactly. You see the struggle. So I feel like it is our mindset and how our educational system is structured and the way government is looking at it. These sportsmen can change the economy of Ghana. I'm telling you the truth.
Absolutely.
They can do a lot.
Absolutely. Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury shook the economy of Saudi Arabia. The whole Saudi Arabia. Oil money. Even that boxing bout shook it. Namiji, before we activate the phone lines, time is fast, man. We shall pick one or two calls and then finally, Fadima Yanzongo, Fadima Suwana, you are now a champion. You know, you.
So Yanzongo Mudi. Kulung kamenda muke fadiwa banda godiya da ito ba mu samu da namu musu ba don suna kokari sosai ina ga ko turai da mu yi fada shi dai inda an ce visa an biya kudi kaza sun biya su ce isa godiya da mu musu kuma su bari mu take sports nan seriously mu sa kan mu ciki don kamar da manager nake magana yana da kyau sosai inda muka doke shi serious yana da wuya ba easy bane amma so boy musaka mu ko ya de nu ade ji ka ba yoba nu ade ka yobo be ka cha biti commander de manager na kuma ke fadiwa inde aka samu mutane commander yake fadiwa nu wa be jin dan sports kuma na ga tanyu ya zo sosai isa iyayen mu su bari yara mu su pay attention very well she a support su don me kana abu iyayen kana bayan ka dai na ga cin gaban yana ci sosai.
All he's trying to say is, parents, if your children venture into an avenue, any avenue, provided it is not illegal, please support them. It's not about today. Who knows? In the next 5-10 years, there is no way a sportsman or a sports person will go hungry. So he's appealing to you, the parents, Zongo parents. People will come after you one day. Zongo parents, we beg you in the name of God. You are the people who crippled our football career. Hey, you don't play football, go to Makaranta. Go to Makaranta. Makaranta, I'm not saying it is haram, but today, see we, boxer, we beg you. We pick 1 or 2 calls, then we sign off. 0599 922 922. Over one until short. Few calls, then we sign off from here. 0599 922 922. First caller, Michael. Yes, sir. You have 2 seconds. Quickly.
Yeah, more so management name train and our training on because short Martino. Oh, guy, no, not me person on knocking, but you know, so I can bring you one. I can get the hand. He said, oh, million for the best opportunity. I'm not sure about say a statement. More make it. Be boss way for a book community to community. Government own being here.
Thank you very much, Michael. Probably one more, then we sign off. 0599 922 922. 0599 922 922. That's for my callers. I trust him. Felix Chiditamaklo.
Brother, I am here. What I get last time I did, but in Kella Casineba Tour, we don't go there. If I win,
Bone.
if he. So far, this message goes to the government. They should first see sports and boxing as another form of entertainment to us Ghanaians, so that they put our part in the government for entertainment. Like a few are watching them. Because when these guys are making the market on a one ambitions, the war, if in a Canadian war, under it.
Thank you very much. When a boxer goes to fight outside, this is free advertisement. You don't pay anything for it. Ghana doesn't pay anything for it. Let's assume Faisal Abubakari is fighting the USA. The entire USA, even quarter of population is watching. Free advert, you don't pay for it. But you know, it is high time as a nation we understood things like this. Free adverts. You understand me? That was not first fault. Somebody thought Ghana was Guyana until he had to check and say, hey, there's Ghana somewhere. Finally, time fast spent. See you.
Yes.
Final words before you part ways.
Yeah. Final words is we want to thank everybody who came for the event, everybody who supported us from the beginning, everybody at Prices Life Entertainment, the coaches at Charles Cote Boxing Foundation, Alhaji Abbas, Babylon. We want to thank each and every one. We don't want to mention lots of names, else we will not leave here today. But the support has been incredible. The GBA president, the WBO president as well. They've been very, very, very helpful to us.
That's Mr. Samir Kaptan, eh?
Yes.
Hey, Kompi, good afternoon.
And then Abraham Ni Kote.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kote.
Yes, he told us immediately one day. He told us, "Look, you're a new promoters, but I trust you can do the job." So he just gave us the go ahead and we're able to deliver. I want to thank everybody in the Zongo as well. They never leave us. Mamobi, Nima, Shukura, Dansoma, Tunga, everywhere that everybody came from. I want to say a very big thank you to. And remember that the title defense is going to happen, and it's going to happen very, very soon.
The next 4 months.
We'll be back
Title
here.
defense. All right, thank you very much, Edwin E.